Go for it. All right, Tommy, you had the big home run in the third inning there. It ended up giving the Grizzlies the lead for good. What were you thinking off the bat?
Start running. I didn't know if it was going to get out or not, so I wanted to make sure if I cared about the ball that I was giving it to. I'm not the kind of guy that hits many homers, so I got to run out of the box a little bit. But I think Matty did a great job scoring Garrett there early in the count, so good team effort today.
Phil, you started a rookie today, and Kerry Kelly, you signed him just within the last 24 hours. What were you expecting out of him today?
Hopefully to compete and keep our bullpen on track, and he did all of that. Right out of the gate didn't look great, but the good thing was he was throwing strikes. He was just getting hit, which you can combat that. I don't even know, did he walk a guy? I don't even know if he walked a guy.
He walked one guy.
So he was around the plate, which is the first step. He was a little up, and he wasn't mixing right away out of the gate, and they were on his fastball. But we talked to him, made an adjustment, talked to Garrett behind the plate, made an adjustment. I mean, we've seen this team last night, so we have a plan, at least what we're trying to do up there. So we just had to. I guess we didn't do a good enough job before the game getting those two on the same page as far as the scouting report. But that's why we signed him. We didn't know how he'd throw when he started off, but we saw the potential. His history's good, and he's something different than what we have. With Eisenstock going on the DL, we need someone to come in, and it's nice to be able to throw a lefty in there to kind of mix up our rotation a bit.
5 innings just because he hasn't thrown in almost 2 months?
Yeah,
or a month and a half?
That, and we had a freshen up bullpen, with Westfall able to be extended. He was on full rest, so we knew we could get 2 if he was efficient enough, maybe 3 out of him, and then get to Barrett and Baker back there. But we still had Arneson fresh, and DeBoo threw a little bit last night, but we could have used him if we needed to, if Westfall could only go on 1. But more than anything, though, back to your question, he hasn't thrown in a while. It's 100 degrees out on that turf, and we don't want to kill the kid. So and the other thing is a good point to take him out with some confidence. You could tell he was nervous the first pro game. It's just fun to watch and good to see him compete.
Is it safe to say you've settled it on Barrett as the closer?
I mean, you could argue that. I'll say it again. I'm going to tiptoe around this question the rest of the year. You close with Westfall, you can close with Arneson, you can close with Baker, but right now that's the setup we like. It's kind of DeBoo and Westfall in that 5-6 inning where we got Arneson and Barrett there, or Baker and then Barrett. On the back end, but Barrett has the most saves, yes, but I like all those guys in that situation if we need it.
So talk about, you obviously get nerves with a new pitcher like that, then he sails one over the third baseman's head, then he does come back and get the ground play, double play grounder.
It might be older age. As I get older, I don't get too nervous anymore. I was excited to see a fresh face, and I knew he was going to throw strikes, but let's be honest, he's left-handed. He's a pitcher. It's going to happen. We expect that. I'm just kidding with him. But that didn't help, because he did make a good pitch to potentially get out of the jam, and it led to 2 runs. But, my hat's off to him. He settled down after that and put up some zeros, and away we go. We teased with him after he came out. We'll do a little early work tomorrow on some PFPs, get him back.
Tommy, after a 14-inning game on Sunday and then a long game last night, how nice is it to get a 2-hour 19 game today?
Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. And that's hats off to the pitcher staff, man, for keeping them pretty good. So, yeah, that 14-inning game was a long one, but you got to play them all, so pretty good.
Phil, you guys are on top of the division, but yet, there are still chinks in the armor. Maybe the biggest one is strikeouts. What can be done about that?
The strikeouts, it's more of an approach thing. I mean, there's some guys that need some adjustments at the plate mechanically, but the strikeouts are usually, not being prepared, being ready. If you get your pitch early in the count, being aggressive, and that if you're not working that way, you're constantly behind in the count. So every at bat's different for these guys as a hitter. I've been in their shoes. You could have a plan walking up there and the pitcher paints one low and away on the corner, strike 1. A good breaking ball. You can't really do anything with strike 2, and then there goes your plan. Now you're in battle mode. But for the most part, I think it's the don't try and do too much as a hitter. You know, even if you do get two strikes, play pepper. You know, stay back, try and put the ball in play. You know, if we can get some of the guys, you know, most notably in the 6, 7, 8, 9 area of our lineup, to start buying into that concept and mentality of, you know, put the ball in play whatever cost. You know, the strikeouts will cut down, and they're going to see a few results. And you know, when there's runners on and 2 outs and they're up the plate, some of those balls are going to find holes. You know, you hit a flare, it wasn't the best hit ball, but it scores a run or two and could be the difference in the game. You know, so the strikeouts are huge, but we got to work on them.
Thanks, fellas.
That's it.
That's it.
We've got all afternoon.
Get out of here. Go on some World Cup.
All right.